Alright guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be focusing on ordering the measures of a triangle by both the side lengths and the angles. We're going to show this mastery in class by scoring at least an 80% on the exit ticket. Hopefully you have the note sheet in front of you. If you don't, take out a blank sheet and we'll get you a fresh copy tomorrow. Now, when it comes to ordering the sides, the thing you need to keep in mind, the biggest side is always going to be opposite the biggest angle. The smallest side is going to be opposite the smallest angle. And the medium side is going to be opposite the medium angle. So it logically makes sense. Now, when we say opposite from it, if I start with my biggest angle here of 110, if you notice, and I will put letters here to help, AB and BC make up angle 110. So for me to know which side is opposite it, it's the side that connects my 2 points. So I'm going to go directly across. In this case, my biggest side is AC. It's across from my biggest angle. If I look at my medium angle is 40. Well, I'm going to go directly across from it, and you can draw your angle in if you need to. So my medium side in this case is BC. My smallest angle goes to my smallest side. So my smallest side is AB. Now, you need to keep in mind the pictures may not be drawn to scale. So it may look like the longest side, but make sure it's across from the longest angle. If it's not across from the longest angle, it is not the longest side. Now, when we are given only 2 angles in the problem, we need to use what we know about triangles. In triangles, there's 180 degrees. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add 30 and 65 to get 95. Well, then I'm going to take 180 minus 95, and I'm going to get 85 degrees. That tells me angle A is 85 degrees. You cannot start ordering the sides and the angles until you have all 3 parts. You either need to have 3 sides or 3 angles. If you only have 2 angles, solve for your third. Now, if I look, 85 is my largest angle, so I'm going to go directly across from it. That means my largest side is BC. If I look at my medium angle, that's 65. I'm going to go directly across. That is AC. And if I look at my smallest angle of 30, I'm going to go directly across, and that is AB. So if you notice at the bottom of this slide, it's listed angle A is greater than angle B, which is greater than angle C. Well, that makes sense because this is 85, 65, and 30. As far as sides go, BC is the smallest, so you can write it CB or BC. We have AC next, or I can call it CA. And we have AB last, or we can call it BA. But BC, because it's across from 85, it is our largest side. CA is across from 65, it's our medium, and BA is our smallest. Now, when we talk about listing the sides in order from least to greatest, the big thing you need to keep in mind, least to greatest. So I need to go from smallest to largest. But all they give me are algebraic expressions. Well, here's the thing. It talks about the angles, and we know that there's 180 degrees in a triangle. So I'm going to take 2x plus 1 plus 4x minus 11 and set that equal to 180 degrees. We're going to use our algebra skills to solve it, and x is going to equal 19. Well, from here, that doesn't help us a whole lot because that's only one number. We need to find our angles. So now I'm going to take it, and I'm going to plug it back into all of them. So A becomes 2 times 19 plus 1. So angle A is 39 degrees. B is 4 times 19. So I have 76 degrees. And C, 4 times 19 minus 11 is 65 degrees. And make sure you put it in your triangle. That way you're not kind of guessing which way you're going across, which way's next to, which way's across from it. So now if I want to do from smallest to largest, my smallest angle is 39. So if I go directly across from it, that means BC is first. Well, that's going to be smaller than my next smallest angle is 65. So it is smaller than AB, which then my largest angle is 76. It is smaller than AC. And make sure you're careful on the signs. I put less than signs in because we're starting with the smallest and getting larger. So BC is the smallest. It has to be less than the middle because the angle is less than the middle. It's like saying I had on here 39 is less than 65, which is less than 76. Well, that holds true. If I had written 39 is greater than 65, we know that that's not true, so we can't write it that way. If we look now, the perimeter of the triangle is 28 inches. Order the angles from greatest to least. So, first of all, greatest to least means we're going from big to small. Now, the other key word here, your perimeter. Keep in mind, your perimeter is the outside added together. So, I need to take x plus 3 plus 3x minus 2 plus x plus 2 and set it equal to 28 because 28 is my perimeter. Well, now I'm going to use algebra. We're going to combine. So 5x plus 3 equals 28. So x is going to be 5. Again, you found x, but we need to find our side lengths. So I'm going to plug 5 back in. So this side here is 7. This side here is 8. And this side is 13. Now we need to look and we need to see what angles are across from it. So if I look at angle A goes to 13. If I look at angle B goes to 8. And if I look at angle C goes to 7. Well, I'm going to order my sides first. I want biggest side first. So 13 is greater than 8, which is greater than 7. Now I'm just going to follow my arrows to see the angles. 13 leads me back, so angle A is my largest angle. Well, that's greater than, if I look at 8 and follow the blue, it takes me back to angle B, which is greater than, I'm going to look at 7 and follow the black line back. It takes me to angle C. So, in order from largest to smallest would be A, B, C. But make sure you read it carefully. Make sure you draw those arrows so you know exactly what side is across from what angle. Please bring your notes and any questions you have to class tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you then.